Okay, thank you, Pinkesh, for that wonderful and gracious introduction. I want to thank you so much for hosting us. NDS is a company that I've heard of. I'm really thrilled to see the news this morning. I heard that from Pinkesh. All the best, to you and the organization. I've been through several acquisitions myself. That's not the topic for today. I'm more than happy to talk about that on the sidelines. But I've been on both sides, and I think it can go in a very positive way, both in terms of the company, but more importantly for your careers as well. If you want to talk about it, happy to do that afterwards. So when Pinkesh introduced the concept, right, of coming and talking about what we do on this whole important topic of design and experience, I was actually thrilled because it's wonderful to see that perception go around in the community, but at the same time, a bit of peril, because I'm not, and the disclaimer I got to start with this, I'm not an experienced designer. I've never been a user experience person, nor have I been a product manager in my life. I've actually led teams. I've had the privilege to work with some of the most talented PMs and XD folks. And in the end, it was always about delivering that outcome, that delight for the customer. So I can speak from a third person's point of view. So the way we've structured this talk is, I've got a partner here. Kaushik, you want to come by? This is Kaushik Ghosh. He's actually my chief experience designer in the company. So when I heard the brief from Pinkesh, I said, let me get the domain expertise. Like I said, I'm neither a PM or an XD. Kaushik has a distinguished XD background. He came from the National Institute of Design and has worked at stellar institutes, most recently at the MIT Media Lab, Asia, and prior to that at Microsoft, prior to that at Intel, and also at HP Labs. Working on a number of design elements, and he actually constantly teaches me how to apply design thinking. For an engineer, he's been a perfect partner. So when I heard the topic, I said, let's have him along with me in this talk. What we're going to do, walk through the slides, is talk about this notion of how do you deliver experience, right? That wow experience to your customers.
So this presentation is a little bit about, like Vijay explained wonderfully, is about not engineering processes so much, but it's a little more about how do you bring in design insights, how do you bring in customer insights, and how do you imagine a way forward. Now, I promise that this presentation is going to be a little uncomfortable for people who are not kind of receptive of ideas outside their domain. So in case you have a question, please stop me, and probably we can discuss that a little bit, or we can take it in the Q&A.